Josh, how are you feeling in the grand scheme of things after an injury-interrupted pre-season? You feeling good?
Yeah, no, I've been feeling good. So yeah, no, it's been good to, I suppose, get out and be able to play now. And yeah, the last few weeks of I suppose building up, managed minutes. I suppose at the start of the year, and now starting to be able to I suppose play a bit more game time and train a bit more during the week. So it's been good.
Do you feel the team's building with that?
Not so much building. Yeah, we're probably driving towards being consistent. It's probably been one thing we've lacked this year, and you know, a lot of that comes from doing the work at training. And yeah, we've I suppose been focusing on the last month a lot of I suppose our training patterns, and it's really I suppose helped us these last month in playing games. So
when did you start feeling good?
When?
Yeah, how long did it take for you to feel like you were right and good?
Probably a few weeks. You get back into games and you start to, I suppose, the match fitness type of stuff, and I suppose the physicality of, you know, playing against opposition and stuff. So it's probably a couple of weeks before you really start to, I suppose, get into the groove of it rather than just running laps at training and doing strides. So it's a bit different.
Some big goals from yourself and Jack to seal the win over the weekend. How much confidence does that give you to keep the big goals in the dying minutes?
Oh look, yeah, I suppose it was good. Just we were getting a fair bit of supply towards the end there, which makes a massive difference. I suppose for us as forwards, and we're able to get it in there and also lock it in there, which is something we probably weren't able to do. Probably the back end of that first half. So, look, yeah, it's good to I suppose get a few marks and kick a few goals when we need it. But the guys up the field really stepped up and were able to give us a fair bit of supply, which is great.
The experienced guys have really taken the lift. I mean, guys like Elliott's had a really big fortnight. Jack Redden, strong performance, yourself and Jack finding some form. Did you take it upon yourself as a senior group to sort of lift in your game after a couple of those losses earlier in the season?
Not really. Like I said, we're always trying to drive for consistency, and that's that. You know, whether you're a senior player or you just learn the ropes. So that's something we've been driving. I suppose at our club, you know, for the last few years. And yeah, look, it's great to see, you know, Yowie and Redden and these guys, Luke Shuey, in the midfield really step up because they're really key, I suppose, to us. I suppose getting it moving forward inside 50s, and you know, for me and Jack, you know, we love the supply. So if they can keep doing it, then you know, it works in our favour.
I've seen a couple of times now where you've looked into strife in games, then all of a sudden everyone's been able to turn it on and produce what's required to win, sort of in the grand final as well. What is it about this team at the moment, belief-wise, that regardless of how you're going, you're able to find the way to turn it around?
Yeah, I suppose you put yourself in those situations and we're able to win a few and come back, and I suppose you do build a little bit of belief, but it's probably just the calmness. I think a lot of guys in their heads, probably these last few years, guys have been able to. We've been in those situations and pretty calm and collected, and in terms of what we need to execute to build back and I suppose one, gain momentum, or just to get a few goals on the board, and we've been able to do that. We'll prove that we've been able to do that. Yeah, I suppose these last couple of years. So it's great as a group to be able to know that we can do that, and but I think it's more just the guys spending a lot more probably preparation in the mental side of things, I suppose, in football.
So who drives that bit within the playing group when things aren't going well on the field? Who's the one saying, you know, we've done this before, we can get back to this?
It's the whole group, really. Yeah, everyone. We're just seeing, a lot of the group really voice in those times that we do need voice and communication, and that's not only the senior blokes, it's the younger blokes as well. Guys like Willie Rioli and Liam Ryan and these guys who are really voicing out there in times when we do need it to get set up to do this or whatever it is. So that's been something that I've quite enjoyed seeing over these last couple of years, especially. Yeah.
So do you think back to the grand final, when down so much early and you win that big game, that when you get down in a home and away game, that's not as you can get out of that pretty easily?
Yeah, I suppose the grand final is obviously pretty good, but yeah, I think it's probably times prior to that which helped us in that moment as well, and obviously the grand final was just one of the many games that I suppose we've been in that position. But in saying that, we've still been in positions where we get 3 or 4 goals down and it blows out to 8-10 goals. So it's still something that we're working on, and like I said, we're still trying to drive that consistency.
Have you eyed any period besides the bye week for a little bit of an extra break, just with a sore body, a bit longer in your career?
Yeah, look, I suppose we'll get to the break. We've got this game and the next game coming up. Then we get a bit of time off, so we'll just see how we're going. It's something the coaches and I suppose the fitness staff are always looking at to see whether we do need a week off or here or there. And I'm getting a bit older now, so it probably will start to creep in, I suppose, to the back end of this year and next year from there. So yeah, it'll be yeah, it's probably something we'll look at depending on how the body goes. But the guys have been able to manage my minutes in games and training, so that's made a massive difference.
Do you make of the Western Bulldogs this season?
Yeah, mate. Look, I suppose they've been, a bit inconsistent like us as well. So, but you know, when they win the footy and they're able to use their handball and shape, you know, it's something that can really open you up. So, look, we know it's going to be a massive challenge for us this weekend, and like I said, we're lucky enough we were able to get it at home. So, really looking forward to it.
Just with the bye coming up, do you cast an eye ahead to Nick Nat's return? And how will that sort of change your structures? Have you discussed it at all?
Not really. Nah. Nick's just getting through training and stuff at the moment. He's been doing, you know, a fair bit of it, which has been great to see him out there. And yeah, look, I think it's after the bye. I think that's when he's back. So it's going to be great, I suppose, for the club and for the group and for Nick to get back playing after what he's been through, I suppose, the last few years. So, you know, he's a terrific player. What he brings to our I suppose our guts in the middle is something that not many teams have. So we're quite lucky to have him. And I suppose I don't know whether it will change too much, but yeah, he can jump pretty high, and he's like an extra midfielder when he's going on the deck. So he's pretty handy to have.
Luke Shuey's game, he really stepped up in the second half when the game needed somebody to step up. There was one to do it.
Yeah, definitely. Boots has been someone who you know, we've loved having for his whole career, and he's really finding some consistency in knowing when he's out of the game and how to make an impact in whatever avenue it is, whether it's defensively or whether it's with the ball in his hand. And he's pretty damaging once he can win that footy. So it's been great to see, you know, Boots step up, especially when we need him.
Coach is being mentioned by a lot of respected people in footy as someone North Melbourne should be targeting.
Yeah.
He's got a long-term contract at this club. What do you think when you hear those sorts of comments about your coach?
Well, he just built a massive house in City Beach, so I don't think he'll be going anytime soon. He needs to pay it off. But no, look, you know, Simo's a fantastic bloke, fantastic coach. You know, so I have no doubt that other clubs would love to have him. We're lucky enough that we do have him locked down for a few years, so it's good.
Can it be a distraction at all when people start talking about your coach? Even though you know he's locked in, can it become a distraction where people are talking about?
Nah, not really. Yeah, because you know it's just hearsay and all that stuff. So Simo's a pretty honest bloke with us, so it wouldn't affect him and it wouldn't affect us. So it's all good.